Hey guys, Heather at Divine Guidance Tarot, back at you with another pick a deck. This time it is, how do other people see you? So before we start, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, please don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at Divineguudancetarotbyheather@gmail.com and we will get you set up. So let's check out our options, shall we? One, two, three, or four. Got your pile? Okay. So I'm going to scooch these up out of the way. We're going to start with Lilith. If you chose Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Okay? With that, we have deception. Direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives me clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I am about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Mother Nature. Healing Heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Okay. You have Judgment. The Star. The Star. You got that twice. That's so cute. The Three of Coins. The Ten of Cups. Judgment, again. That's funny. The High Priestess. The Page of Cups. Justice. The Six of Wands. And the Page of Wands. So before we start, I'm going to show you your spread, okay? Okay, and then I'll tell you what I see. Okay, so first off, with the deception and the direction card here, I feel as though you know your own path, okay? People see you as knowing who you are and not being afraid to show your true self. You're not deceptive at all. You know the direction you're going. And if you're going the wrong way, you listen to yourself, to your body, to your intuition, to know which way to go. With the Express Your Love with Gifts and the Healing Heart, I feel as though you're a very giving person, okay? I feel as though you're very giving. With the Mother Nature card, they see you as someone who enjoys to be outside. Maybe you like to hike or camp, very outdoorsy, or even just go to the park and swing on the swings like I do, okay? I feel like with Judgment here twice, I feel that goes along with the Deception card. You're very good at judging other people. You're very good at, and not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are judgy people out there, and then there are people that use their best judgment to know who to keep around, right? You're one of those people that looks to God. I feel as though you're a very spiritual person. They see you as someone who's very spiritual, someone who's always looking up, someone who's always looking at God for direction, right? Like that, okay? With the Three of Coins here, this is a very, like, normally this is my student card, so you could possibly, they see you as someone very knowledgeable, someone with the High Priestess card here especially, someone who you might be college educated, or just very wise, very smart, okay? I'm seeing with the Justice card here, you're very balanced. That once again goes along with the being able to see who's deceptive, who's not, who's good for you, who's not. And with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, I get the feeling that people see you as someone who is willing to give their cup and their passion to people that deserve it, especially with the Six of Wands here. Okay, you're someone who's very, I feel, outgoing when they need to be, someone who's quiet when they need to be. I feel as though you are a very balanced person. You're just so balanced. You know how to listen to your own intuition. You know how to listen to spirit. You know how to listen to, you know, what your higher self is trying to tell you. And people see that. Yeah, so they definitely see you as someone who's a very kind person, a healer, maybe an activist, like for nature, for the earth. You might be someone who's active in, you know, the keeping the planet clean sort of a movement. But I just feel like you are people see you as a well-rounded and balanced person. All right. All right. If you chose Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists in me. This card is so pretty. Her heart chakra is just lit up. It's the wrong color. It's supposed to be green. Heart chakra is usually green, but it's all lit up. But it's red, so I feel like you could be like a really passionate person, a really creative and motivated person. And with the light behind her, someone who is in touch with spirit. Okay? Or your own higher self. You have endurance. Ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to personal past appointments. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Abundance. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. The Six of Cups. The World. The Emperor. The Six of Swords. The Emperor. The Empress. The Two of Cups. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to show you your spread before we start. Okay. So with the endurance card here, people see you as someone super high energy, someone who finishes what they start, someone who doesn't back down from their beliefs, especially with the ambition card here. When you want something, you go after it, and you don't let anything stop you until you get your abundance. Okay? You don't let anything get in your way. I feel like with the forgiveness card here, especially with the Six of Cups, you know how to let things go. You know how to forgive and move on. Not necessarily keep that person that hurt you in your life when it's time to move on, but someone who's very malleable, someone who doesn't let life get them down. When something bad happens to you, I feel like another person causes you pain, you try and understand why they did what they did and move past it. And I feel as though you're someone who gives people second chances. I don't feel like you ever really forget what someone did to you. And I feel like you kind of keep your guard up against people that have hurt you in the past. With this card here, you kind of have your guard up against people that have hurt you, right? And with the Six of Swords, the baby in there, it's almost like that's you protecting your heart. You're protecting your heart. I feel as though people see you with the Emperor twice and the Empress here. Someone, and the Two of Cups, someone who is looking for their perfect match. Someone who matches them. Okay? Someone who matches them. Their soulmate, their twin flame. I feel as though most of you will be on the twin flame path if you chose this deck, okay? And people also see you as someone who's very stable and grounded. Someone who is in touch with God, with the World card here as well. Someone who knows that endings are simply beginnings. And with the Playtime card here, you're a very fun person. I feel as though you're very fun and outgoing and loving and kind, but I also feel like you know when to get to work. I feel like you're very, very, very creative, but I also feel like your creativity stems from the path that you're on. If you're on the twin flame path, whatever creative ventures you're on are driven by your twin flame path. They're driven you're driven to get to your divine masculine, or feminine, divine counterpart. You're literally creating your life in order to bring your divine partner to you. And people can see that. I feel as though you have an aura of God around you. Like I said before, you're very in touch with spirit. You have like this aura of God around you, this purity, this joy, this compassion. You're protected. Like people can see that you are divinely protected, and it's like they're drawn to that. It's like they're drawn to your playfulness. I feel very innocent here. With all the babies around and this card and the playfulness card, I feel as though you're very innocent. Someone who doesn't have a lot of experience, like sexually, maybe. Or if you do have sexual experience, it's maybe like in a not freaky way. I don't know how else to say it, a very pure way. I feel like when you get intimate with someone, it's in a very intimate way. So, yeah. People see you as very prosperous, very abundant. Like I said, someone who carries the light of God in them. Someone, I feel like they see you as beautiful. Someone, you might have kids, someone motherly, but someone who still knows how to have fun. You might be a young mom or dad. But you're someone who just knows what path you're on, and someone who, I feel like when bad things happen to you, you don't let it get you down. Even if it gets you down for a day or two, you pull yourself right back up. You're so strong. With the Emperor here twice, you're so strong. You are a strong, strong person, and people see that. They see how strong you are. They see how you always look on the positive side of things, how you don't let fear defeat you, how you wait for your perfect partner, someone that can actually bring something to the relationship, and they see that. They just see your light. Ah, Roxy, what are you doing? Hi, crazy cat. Yeah, so that's how people see you. moving on. If you chose Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. You have Lilith, equality, and courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Knowledge. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Strength. King of Swords. The Hierophant. The Hanged Man. The King of Swords. The Moon. The Three of Cups. The Nine of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Oh, you got a king and a queen here. The Six of Pentacles. And the Moon. You got the Moon twice. Roxy, stop, baby. I'll feed you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you your spread before we get going. Okay, so I feel as though people see you as very logical, okay? So with the Queen and King of Swords here, I feel like people see you as someone who's very knowledgeable, someone who's quick with their words, someone who is equally feminine and equally masculine. With the equality card here, that goes with that, right? You're very balanced, okay? I also feel with the courage card and the actions speak loudly, you're someone who takes action using knowledge and their courage of conviction. When you have conviction in something, when you have knowledge in something, you dive right in, okay? You're not scared to go after something, to go after what you want, but you use your logic to do it, okay? I also feel as though people feel like they can't get to know you. Even if you're in a social setting, even if you're with your friends, I feel as though you're quite reserved, okay? With the Hierophant here, that's kind of a lone card. That's kind of like a hermit card, right? The Hierophant, but it's also a very knowledgeable person. Once again, you know, you got the King of Swords twice and the Queen of Swords. What the hell's up with these cards? I just deal them, guys. This is the last pile had 2 emperors and an empress too. I don't know. I swear, I just deal them. Anyway, with the Moon cards here, I feel as though people see you as someone who's very mysterious. Okay, someone who goes after what they want, but doesn't brag about it. I feel like you don't brag about it. I feel like there's a sense of mystery to you. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like people don't feel like they really get to know you. They feel like you are kind of got your guard up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have your guard up. With the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like you're a very generous person, someone kind. But with the Hanged Man here, right dead center, I feel as though people see you as somewhat stuck. Okay, someone who waits. I don't want to say stuck. I want to say wait. Someone who waits until the right time to do things. Courage and strength together. They see you as someone who's very strong, someone very stable, someone who is very balanced, someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who goes after what they want, but is secretive about it. Someone who is very caring and giving, but also has the knowledge to know when it's time to stop giving and start receiving, okay? I feel as though people see you as spiritual, I feel as though you're someone who can have fun, but know when it's time to quit having fun and start focusing. And I feel like people see you as someone who looks more at actions than at words. You judge people more by their actions, by their words. If someone tells you they love you, you're not going to believe them. You need to be shown why someone loves you. I am seeing some depression in here. I feel as though some of you might be a little bit depressed at times, but you're quick to pull yourself out of it. But yeah, that's how people see you. Okay, if you chose Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth, the star and the lion are sacred to her. Just so you know, she's one of my favorite goddesses. Because I'm the star and Casey's the lion. So she's a special goddess to me. Okay, you have control. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Rejuvenation. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. The Two of Wands. The Five of Wands. Death. The Two of Coins. The Five of Coins. The Ten of Swords. The Page of Coins. The Eight of Swords. The Seven of Wands. And the Four of Swords. So I'm going to show you your spread before we start, okay? With the Eight of Swords here, I feel as though, and the Ten of Swords, people see you as someone who's sad. Someone in need of healing. With the Five of Pentacles here, you have a lot. The Five of Pentacles tells me that people see you as someone who tries to control every situation. You have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Someone who's I feel as though you battle. You're quick to anger. I feel as though you're quick to anger because you have control issues. People feel as though you have control issues, and you're someone who needs space and freedom to be who you are. I feel as though you're someone who cuts people out very quickly. You don't have a lot of forgiveness in your heart for other people. When they hurt you, when they make you cry, you don't hesitate. You don't juggle. You don't hesitate. You balance it out, and leave them out in the cold and you defend yourself. You're very quick to anger. People see you as someone a little bit defensive, someone who's sad. But they also see you as someone who knows themselves. You're kind of more of an introvert, I feel. You're someone who could use a new start. I feel as though you're someone who reinvents themselves a lot, someone who kind of flits from here, there, and everywhere, someone who doesn't take shit from people, someone who isn't afraid to start over, someone who isn't afraid to get knocked on their ass and start all the way over. You just have no fear. You have no fear of making new friends, no fear of going new places. I feel as though you don't hide anything. You're an open book. When you're hurt, you're hurt. When you're happy, you're happy. When you're sad, you're sad. You wear your heart on your sleeve and you don't care what anybody thinks about it. And if they have a problem with it, you're like, fuck off. That's just the vibe I'm getting. You don't care. You do what you want to do when you want to do it, and you don't care what other people think. You're also someone who doesn't really think about consequences. I feel as though you kind of just jump right in and whether it ends up good or ends up bad, you kind of just do what you want to do. People just see you as a free spirit, someone so free-spirited, someone so just in control of themselves and their life that you're just... But there's also sadness there and loneliness. I feel as though people feel as though you're lonely. You keep yourself apart from other people. These are all like single cards, if you see this. If you look here, one person, one person, one person, one person, one person, one person. This one has two people in it, and so does this one. This is the rejuvenation and listen with your heart. These have two people in it, okay? But this one, also one person, okay? You don't trust people. You feel like everybody's trying to control you. I feel as though you have control issues. You don't want to be controlled, and you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. You are your own person. You're fierce. And you guard your heart, and people see that. You're not an easy person to get to know. I feel like when people do get to know you, though, and you do eventually offer them that pentacle, they see you as beautiful. They see you as kind. But I also feel as though people take advantage of you a lot. People are jealous of you. They're jealous of that kind of freedom that you have, that kind of knowing that you have, that kind of wisdom that you have, that you know you're responsible for yourself and everybody else is responsible for themselves, that you're not responsible for other people. That I feel as though you know what you put out comes back, and you try your best to put out the best, but when someone hurts you, you're very quick to cut them off and don't feel bad about it. You don't let people take your light, your joy, your happiness. You just cry your tears and you move on. You're very strong. You're a beautiful person. But maybe just open up a little bit more. Maybe find a few friends you feel like you can actually open up to. And don't be scared of getting hurt or rejected. Yeah. All right. That was that. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at divineguudancetarotbyheather@gmail.com, and we will get you set up. All right, guys. Take care. Love and light.